Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal, your Greater Toronto Area real estate resource. We're going to look over the November numbers together today. We have all the data extracted from the MLS and we can address the number of sales, the number of active listings, the average price and how it's changed. And we're going to take a look at the general health of the market through looking at days on market, the months of inventory, also known as the absorption rate, so you can better understand how to take advantage of this market whether you are a buyer or a seller. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, drop a like, and we're going to jump into this first chart over here, the year-over-year summary. So the number of sales is actually down by 6%. Again, this is comparing November 2023 to November 2022. While you're seeing the numbers being somewhat similar, that doesn't mean that this is what we're used to seeing here in the Greater Toronto Area. In fact, we're used to seeing between 7,000 to 8,000 sales taking place per month during the end of the year. While the number of active listings is just under 17,000, our average price was reported at $1,082,000, and our days on market was 25. The number of sales really peaked around May with over 9,000 sales taking place, and this month being especially low. Now, why are buyers not buying? They're probably waiting for interest rates to decrease, but at the same time, what the surprising thing is that we have a very large number of active listings. And throughout the past several months, the most common objection we're hearing from buyers that don't want to buy is that they're waiting for the interest rates to decrease, as buyers are expecting that the rates will decrease sometime early 2024. And the number of active listings actually dropped quite significantly. It was back up 19,540 in October. It dropped to 16,759 in November. But what you don't know is this, is that the number of active listings, when it decreases, that usually takes place because those listings sold. Whereas in this case, what actually happened was a lot of sellers decided to take their home off the market. We as agents, we can see listings which have expired, but we can also see terminated listings. And throughout the past month, we have seen a whole lot of terminated listings. That's because of the fact that sellers are accepting that they may not get the price that they want for their home right now, so they'll relist in the springtime. Maybe they'll be able to realize their price at that time. However, we really just don't know. I've been licensed since 2013, and I would say 2013 to 2017, we did see somewhat of a seasonal market. Things were very predictable, but post 2017, you really just couldn't predict this market. We don't know if the average price will go up like it usually does in spring, or who knows, maybe the average price can actually decrease. But the number of active listings dropping is not necessarily a bad thing for the market. In fact, it's a good thing because sellers are more likely able to sell their home in this market when they're competing with other listings. Because in a lot of areas right now, it's like for every 6 listings that may come up, 1 will sell. Therefore, that one listing has to be priced the most competitively, it has to show the best, and it has to, of course, have the best agent representing them. However, now we have less active listings, less listings for buyers to choose from, and provided that buyers are still out there, sellers can list their property with a bit more optimism knowing that showings and offers will be coming. So months of inventory is actually down this month, meaning it's more of a seller's market than it was the previous month. And this is reflected by this article here. Toronto home prices fall in November, but relief seen on the horizon. The relief being the fact that the number of active listings actually decreased. And this is a relief because if the number of active listings increased over 20,000, then there would be a lot of talk about a potential recession on the horizon. The average price that was reported across sales in the Greater Toronto Area was $1,080,000. This is less than October, $1,130,000. However, if we go back to last year, we're actually slightly up depending on the property type and the property location. And days on market is up at 25 days on market. This is very different than what we were used to seeing back in 2021 and 2020. So sellers, after you list your property, you may have to be a little bit patient. Don't always consider taking the first offer, but be very fortunate if you do have a buyer that's ready to make an offer for your home. And when you're in a bidding war and you're competing, let's face it, people don't like losing competition. So what they do is they put the price higher than what they initially thought they would have paid for their home, and the next day they regret it. So I like the fact that in today's market, buyers and sellers, they can transact a bit more calmly. And here's how the average price has actually changed across different property styles. I don't think I've ever seen the market so stable comparing where we are now to where we were last year, with detached homes just up slightly 0.8%, semi-detached homes up by 2%, townhouses down by 1.7%, and condo apartments up just slightly by 0.4%. Now next week I'm actually going to go over the areas which have experienced the highest price appreciation, and I'm actually going to highlight areas which have experienced a price decrease. And the average price, again being somewhat stable the past year, is as well reflected in this chart over here, the 5-year historical average price, where we're specifically looking at the month of November. Throughout the past 5 years, we can see 2019, look how low the average price was back then, $843,000, 2020, $956,000. Then we broke the $1 million mark with our average price in November 2021 at $1,163,000. And then of course the market shifted early 2022, so our average price decreased down to $1,079,000 in November 2022. And now our average price is just up slightly to $1,082,000. So if anyone tells you that we are in a bad market, I feel it's a pretty ignorant comment. Yes, the number of transactions is far less. However, our average price is up slightly, and there are a lot of buying opportunities out there. And sellers, provided you're working with a great agent that can give your property the right exposure, you will be able to sell your home and you will be getting more money than you would have gotten back in 2019. So let's be a bit grateful. If you did find this video informative, then make sure to subscribe. If you are considering buying or selling, call me. And if you're a real estate agent watching this video and you want to have an amazing 2024 and align yourself with people that are actually going to help you with your business and people that are going to support you, then make sure to reach out to me to learn more about eXp Realty. Whether you're a newer agent or an experienced agent, I can assure you that we have all the right tools to help you to accelerate your business, make more money, and have more time back for yourself. That's what it's all about. I thank you all so much for your support. I post very actively on my Instagram channel as well, so I'll look forward to connecting with you there. And if I don't, I'll look forward to seeing you next time.